8 a.m. This is how we're starting on Monday. Turn it! And we got the spoiler out. Good job! He just started riding this. He got this for his birthday in March. Yes! Turn it! Here's your bowl. On this bowl. Stir. Yep. Okay. Crack an egg. Yes! Good job, Bob. Use this. Mix, 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 mix. You need a little salt and pepper if you want. Mix, 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 mix. No, I don't want any pepper in mine. You can put pepper in yours. Thank you. I'm gonna put some cinnamon in mine.
No,
You gonna put cinnamon in yours? Salt. Little after breakfast crap. Welcome back to one of my videos. Welcome to A Week in My Life. I'm an Orangetheory fitness coach. I have a 2-year-old son and I'm currently 36 weeks pregnant. Feeling pretty good other than I just cannot breathe and it is so hot outside. The high today is 91. So we're on the way now to a play date at one of our friends' house who has a pool. So very excited to just sit in the pool. And I'm trying to teach my son how to swim. So we're trying to stay in the pool as much as possible. He takes swim lessons once a week, but now I'm kind of stressing about when I do give birth, I'm gonna have to stay out of the water for at least 4 to 6 weeks, depending on how my delivery goes. But yeah, hopefully he can continue his lessons and my mom or my sister will just go with him. But yeah, taking you guys along a week. Haven't vlogged in so long, but I vlogged my last 2 weekends going to the beach and I just miss vlogging and I just love the editing process and looking back on my vlogs. So it's kind of hard with my son because I don't love shoving the camera in his face. I feel like with my phone I'm always taking pictures of him and I feel bad just doing that. And then anytime he sees my camera he wants to take pictures with it, which is so fine. Like I just let him play with it, but I just don't want him to constantly be like, oh, I thought mom and I are playing and she's shoving a camera in my face. So yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. Let's go to the pool.
It wasn't even supposed to be there. Is that like a common?
It's now almost 1:30, home from the pool, and it was so nice. The pool was perfect because I think it only got up to like 4 feet, but in the shallow end, it was roped off to where it was only like 2 feet. Like Jordan could stand and his head was still above water. Then like if he went a little bit like walking, he could like fall and like practice swimming. So it was just like perfect. And then it was one of those beach pools that like gradually gets deeper, so he was able to walk in. The kids just loved it. But he fell asleep on the way home, which works out because he never naps anymore unless he falls asleep in the car. And I didn't really think he was gonna fall asleep on the way home because on the way there he fell asleep. So he's sleeping now. When he was in the car, before I took him out, I cut his nails because that's like the only time I can cut his nails. So who knows how long he's gonna sleep. But I have a couple bills to pay and then the house is a mess from just being away this weekend, so I want to straighten it up, maybe start on some laundry. I try to chill when he's asleep because as soon as he wakes up we're gonna be go go go. I might blow up one of his pools, we can plan that later. And then I still need to go to the grocery store. We went yesterday just for like the important things we needed, but I didn't get anything for dinners. I don't really even know if we have anything for lunch besides peanut butter and jelly, so I need to do that. He ate a lot of snacks while we were there. And I had some snacks too, but just need to plan some out and see what I can get done before he wakes up.
Hello and welcome to the utilities phone pay system. Press 1. As of Monday, June 22.
Back outside, rode the four-wheeler, and now we just pulled this car out. Good job! He made me grab this bike. Got his baby on there. Baby John. He's gonna ride back there? It's now Tuesday. Gonna make some coffee. Outside with our cars already. Jordan, I see a frog! I see a frog! You want to hold it? Bye, frog! You gonna drive it? Silvery tail. Look over there. Oh, it's a little blue snail. Who thinks orange carrots look crunchy and yummy? Oh, what's a bug? 4 tall ears and 2 fluffy tails. Little bunnies. Butterfly. Ants. Look at the ants. Oh, beautiful flowers. 2. How many ants do you see? 2 ants there and 2 ants there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you count to 4? I look a hot mess, but I'm about to empty the dishwasher and just kind of straighten up while Jordan plays Guess Who and watches a little bit of a show that he likes. One, two, three. Oh! It's now a bit later. I have a little bit before I have to start getting ready for work, but we just got home from eating lunch at Chick-fil-A and going to Jordan's swim lesson. We've made it like a tradition now where every time he has a swim lesson, we get Chick-fil-A after. He gets an ice cream cone as a little treat, and then he ends up eating his chicken nuggets on the way home, and then he falls asleep. So he's currently napping, and I am in our guest bedroom, which will one day be our second baby's room. We got a Murphy bed for this room. And then I have all of like the newborn stuff down that I really need to organize. I'm waiting to get a dresser of some sort for the closet because this room isn't very big, and when my grandma comes, she lives in New York, so she usually stays a couple months at a time, so we mainly got the Murphy bed for her, and then if one of our friends happens to spend the night. But I don't want to use any of the organizers on the Murphy bed for the baby stuff because I just want that to be open for a guest if we need it, and then the closet will be all the baby stuff. So even in Jordan's room, well, we have his dresser, but then we also have something else in his closet that we store like shoes and like random things. So waiting to get a dresser to put the clothes on when you wash stuff. I'm like making a to-do list. I started yesterday making a to-do list of things I need to do, like nesting to-dos. I have two other friends, well no, I have 4 other friends who are currently pregnant right now. 2 in one friend group and then 3 in another. 2 of them are due within like a couple weeks of me, so it's me and then I think a week later somebody else, and then 2 weeks after that is somebody else. So we had a baby shower for one of our friends last week, a couple weeks ago, and then this Friday actually we're having a joint shower for me and the other girl who is about to have a baby as well. And then in my other friend group, they're pregnant, but they're due in September, whereas we're due in July. And then one of my friends like the first week of August. But I'm inspired by my friend who's due in August because she keeps posting on her Instagram story how she is making some freezer food for being postpartum and just setting herself up for success, and I think that's a great idea. So I plan on making a bunch of French toast at some point, maybe tomorrow or this weekend, or at some point I want to make some, that way I can just like pop it in the toaster. But I also need to wash all the newborn clothes, wash the 0 to 3 month, wash the sheets, sterilize my pump parts, find the little play mat for when we do like tummy time, make freezer food, and then I have a list of freezer food to make, and then house stuff, basically just organizing stuff and deep cleaning stuff like our bathrooms, which I did sort of when we got back from our beach trip, but I still want to do like the showers and the tubs and just like, I don't know, I'm just like feeling like cleaning like that. I guess that's nesting for you. But I came in here because we got a package from our registry, and it's this high chair, which I'm really excited about. We still have a high chair that we use with Jordan that a member from Orange Theory actually gave me, and it works great. It's just huge and gonna be in our attic for, well, obviously until they're 6 months. But this was pretty cool. I saw on Amazon because it's like made to travel, so you can really fold it down, and I like that because when we go to the beach, or even Justin's grandparents, they have a high chair, but their kitchen chairs are kind of like the older chairs and they like lean back a little, so anytime he'd be sitting in it, he was always leaning back, so I thought it would be nice to just have our own high chair to bring. So that's super exciting. And then I also kind of wanted to open up about the postpartum, the prenatal feelings I'm feeling, I guess. On my way home, Jordan fell asleep and I just had a breakdown driving, and I remember looking back at my videos from when I was pregnant with him. I talked about how I was feeling, and I just like looking back, seeing how I was postpartum and seeing how I was feeling before having him, and then seeing now how I was so scared that my life was going to change so much, and then now I just couldn't imagine anything else. So yeah, right now I am officially 36 weeks. Every Tuesday I change another week, but officially 36 weeks, officially 9 months pregnant, and truly just feeling all the feelings. I sent like a long message to Justin about how I was feeling, but this morning when we were running around, I was just getting so out of breath, and with it being so hot, like I was kind of talking about in this video, it is just, I'm like starting to struggle. And then I get frustrated at myself because I want to run around with Jordan, I want to keep playing, but then I also have such bad like sciatic pain, so I'm always trying to sit down, and then he's always trying to tell me, no, let's go run or let's play hide and seek, and I just so badly want to be able to keep up with him. And so this morning was the first time I was actually starting to feel like I am ready to get this baby out of me. Everyone keeps asking every time they see me, like, are you ready to have another baby yet? Like, are you struggling in this heat? And I've been like, no, because I have truly been fine, but with my sciatic pain and then just not being able to breathe, it's just, I'm starting to get to that point. But then getting to that point comes with a whole other group of feelings of being excited that Jordan's gonna have a sibling, but then also terrified that Jordan still needs me for so much. I'm the one who puts him to bed, I'm the one who calms him down for everything, and then just thinking about having to split my time between 2 kids, which I know it's doable. And luckily I have a ton of mom friends who now have 2 kids, and they've been telling me that like your heart just expands, like you don't think it will, but it does. And so that is making me feel much better. It's just hard to think about right now. And then just the thought of leaving him while I go give birth, like that is terrifying to me. And the plan right now is when I go into labor, I was induced with Jordan. I did not want to be induced this time. Everything went fine. I have a whole like birth vlog story if you want to go watch it, but I don't want to be induced this time unless it's like medically necessary. So the plan is to call my mom when I need to go to the hospital because she lives pretty close. She'll come and stay with him the night I give birth. Hopefully it goes by nice and fast, nice and smooth, nice and easy. But then after I give birth, next day or whatever, Justin will be the one taking care of Jordan, and I'll be in the hospital either by myself or I'll have like a family member stay with me. Honestly, I think I just want to be by myself, but we'll see how that changes. Yeah, thinking about that is terrifying to me. Trying not to think about it too much, even though I kind of have to. I'm trying to just like be delusional about it and be like, everything is fine, which I'm sure it will be, but yeah. And then on top of all of these feelings, I found out a week ago, 2 weeks ago, Orangetheory studio that I coach at is shutting down permanently, just like the one did that's by my house. And so I'm starting to freak out about when I do come back from my maternity leave, what the heck I'm gonna do. The plan is to still work at Orangetheory because I love Orangetheory and that's just like what the plan is. But there's not a whole lot of availability at the other studios that are around here just because they have full staff already. So I've already reached out to the manager who I like want to work for, and she said by the time I come back from maternity leave there should be an opening somewhere available, so I'm hoping. But yeah, with that, my insurance also got rejected from my doctors. Basically, I lost my insurance because my hours went from full-time to part-time in April, even though nothing ever changed, but it officially changed by my head coach in April. So then I got a call from my doctor saying, yeah, before your next appointment, you need to figure out your insurance because it was rejected. And then I looked and saw that I lost my coverage completely. So freaking out about that, still trying to figure it out. I've been emailing back and forth with my HR, but pretty much I got the email today saying that that is why, because I switched from full-time to part-time. And I did that honestly so long ago, but I've still kept my insurance, so I'm just annoyed that it switched officially, I guess, and I lost my insurance and I'm about to give birth. So that's great. And I'm supposed to have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, but I need to call them and be like, I have no insurance currently, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's about it for a little check-in, just feeling all the feelings. And while Jordan finishes napping, I think I'm going to lay on the couch and probably play on my laptop or something, because since I'm not really gonna have an income, hoping YouTube takes off, so subscribe. Can I please have a grande vanilla sweet cream cold brew with vanilla cold foam on top? That's it. Thank you. My evening pick me up, my second dose of caffeine, but welcome to the studio that will soon not be my studio anymore. Every time I come in, I do the same thing. Just get my iPad set up, get the mic on, get my playlist playing. I'll go over the VBA, get my demo station ready, but honestly most of my demos have been just like body weight stuff anyway. And then I'll get the rowers turned on. I'll go ahead and check batteries because we replace them if they have 2 or less little dots on them. Sometimes I'll have to turn the TVs on, but they're already all on, so. And then I'll just wait for the front desk girl to get here, talk to her, hang out in the lobby until members get here, and then put my belly band on. Batteries. I haven't filmed myself at work in so long. This, the mic puff. Happy Wednesday. Jordan is still asleep. It's 8 o'clock. Some coffee. I just saw a frog, a baby frog, hopping outside, and I know that would make Jordan so happy, but he's still asleep. It's 8:30. I'm almost done with my coffee now, but I finally responded to HR's email that they sent me yesterday, basically just saying that full-time hours are not realistic for me right now since my studio is closing. I'm about to give birth and I just don't even know where I'm gonna go, and asking if they can send me information on what's called Cobra, I guess, to keep my previous insurance. So we'll see what they say. I also am waiting on a call back now from my OB because I just called and I leave that message about how I'm supposed to have an appointment today, and I'm just not sure if I should still go to it because I just don't know how that works without insurance. And I've been using Chat GPT to walk me through all of this because I don't know. And Chat told me, I made the mistake of trying to find information on the Cobra thing by myself, and I put my information into like a health insurance binder, and now I've gotten so many calls already, and Chat told me that's probably not the best thing to do right now. Just wait to find out about the Cobra. And yeah, they just called me again. Chat said I should go to my appointment today because these appointments are important, just to track like blood pressure and all of that, see how the baby's doing. In my head, I'm just stressing about the financial aspect of it because I know these appointments can get expensive, and I'm like, I'm gonna be living off of my savings for at least a month while I'm on maternity leave before I can even return back to work. And then when I come back to work, hours aren't guaranteed. It's like a whole mess that I just honestly can't even believe I'm dealing with right now. Like, this is just crazy. But yeah, I don't know what to do. Okay, breakfast time. I got these little yogurt cups when I went to the beach, but I want to put strawberries and granola in there, so I'm moving it to a bowl. Good morning, sleepyhead. Oh my goodness. How did you sleep? Good. Did you have good dreams? You did? What did you try to get? We're outside. Rain boots on. Do it! 1, 2, 3, jump! Yes! Yay! Big jumping guy right now. You gonna swing? Did you bite? Which one? Yeah, you're gonna ride that one? I'll put out the house first and then I'll get the fan. What's he doing? What? I gotta blow it up first. You want me to plug it in? No, you just want me to play on it like that? What? How do I plug it in so we can jump on it? Are you ready? Here, come sit right here. Yes. Okay, can you count for me? Go! Yay! Ready, Freddy? Woo! 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 Whoa! Holy moly! Mama's turn. Boom, 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 boom. It is now almost 5. It has been the longest day ever. I just feel so tired. But we were at the Honda dealership for 3 hours getting an oil change, my tires rotated, and something else. But my car also had an update, and apparently I can connect it to the Wi-Fi at my house and it could do the updates at my house. But because it wasn't, it had to go through a couple times at the dealership. Then after that, it was time for us to go to my doctor's appointment, and so I went. Everything looked good. I talked to them about the whole insurance thing, and they gave me a couple options, so hopefully it gets figured out soon. But yeah, now we are picking up dinner at one of our favorite Japanese restaurants that closed down for a while and then they just opened, but it's only takeout. So we went ahead and placed our order, and we're just picking it up and going home, and I'm so excited because it's gonna be so good, and we just haven't had this in so long. It's our favorite place.
Send a picture to
Juju dinner. You wanna try some chicken? No. Some rice? Here, try this bite. His first bite.
not a great start.
Spits it right out. Do you wanna try the sauce?
Do a bite without anything.
I should have. I'm just going right in. Sauce and all. Good?
For good. I should have asked for extra teriyaki sauce. I think that's what we need.
After dinner, back outside. I was in the bounce house, but now I'm just sitting like this. See if he makes it around. Oh. Think he hit something? Got an early start to today. We were up with Justin's alarm at 6:30. 7:08 now. First when we got up, I was struggling a little, but we watched like 5 minutes of Spidey and Friends, and then he wanted to come outside. So, and then I just started laughing because our neighbor went out on his back porch, and I was like, seeing a bounce house blown up at 7 a.m. probably was not what he expected to see when he walked out, but that's what he saw. It's now 7:30 on a walk. Stopping to see our neighborhood cat, who we've been giving some treats to. We don't know what his name is, or even if it's a boy, actually. Home from our walk. I think we only walked like a mile, but glad we did it. When my grandma was here, she left in May, a little after my sister's wedding. We were walking pretty much every day, if not at least a few times a week. And then since she's been gone, I haven't walked at all. So I wanted to stay consistent with it, just keep my body good, but I haven't. So it's a little bit of a struggle, but we're back. I'm starting some laundry because it's getting a little big in here. Trying to figure out what we're gonna do with our day. I'm trying to see if he wants to go to the zoo. We were going to the zoo at least once a week because we have a membership. Sometimes multiple times a week, but being pregnant, it's a struggle. So I don't know if we'll do that or like go swimming, because I want to keep him in the pool very often. It's stuck. But yeah, we shall see. Exactly 10 o'clock. Little brunch situation. Can I please get a grande iced brown sugar oat milk shake and espresso?
Yes, ma'am. Anything else for you?
Just a water, please.
Just water. Okay. Anything else for you?
That's it.
Alright. Okay, that's gonna be $6.55, ma'am.
Thank you. Back at the studio. Back to setting up classes. And I just heard the front desk girl telling a member who just walked in that we're closing soon, and she didn't know. So some people are still finding out because they didn't like see the email, and it's sad every single time. But yeah, I'm gonna get my playlist set up. All of the templates from the beginning of the month are pretty much repeating themselves, so I feel like I've already coached this template before. Yeah, June 11th repeat. At home, I don't even remember the last thing I vlogged, but the whole day we were pretty much outside. I ended up pulling out his pool and splash pad for us to play in because I was asking him, do you want to go to the zoo? Do you want to go swimming? Because the place he does swim lessons, they do have like free swim time, but he kept saying no. When he says he doesn't want to leave the house, I don't want to force him to go anywhere or force him to like rush around to get ready if we don't need to. So he said no, so we just stayed home, and then he ended up taking like an hour and a half nap, almost 2 hours on the couch after I turned on the Minions movie around like 1 something because it was just hot and I wanted to lay down. So he watched like 30 minutes of it and then fell asleep. I should have fallen asleep too, but if I nap, I can't sleep at night, and sometimes even when I get coffee at 4 o'clock, I can't sleep at night. So I switched up my coffee order today and it's delicious. My coffee on Tuesday was not very good, but this is delicious.
Picture me with
It died? You gotta turn it on. You gotta remember I put it over there. Check by the grill. No. You don't see him? Alright, I'm gonna turn this on. Do you wanna come turn it on for me? Let the pool fill up. Ah!